If you want more leather or beef, then feast your peepers on this. What's up, crafty miners? RendarCrumb here, and today you're going to learn how to build a leather and steak farm, which will put all your food worries in the past. Steak is probably my favourite food in the game, but what's yours? Let me know in the comments section below. So many things need leather to craft. It's not only armour. Leather is used to make item frames, bookshelves, enchantment tables and books, all of which you're going to need. You can also trade it with leatherworker villagers for emeralds, so having to grind to get it can be very frustrating. Steak, on the other hand, is arguably the best food in Minecraft, as it restores 8 hunger points, or 4 of your hunger bars, which is the bar opposite your health that looks like a row of drumsticks. So you'll want to stock up as early as you can. Okay, I'm getting peckish here. This farm is easy to use. All you need to do is feed the cows at the top, so that they breed and create calves. They then drop down to the bottom here, and when they're fully grown, can be killed with the touch of a button. I'd like to say that no animals were harmed in the making of this video, but, well... The cows are killed by fire, which means the beef is automatically cooked and both the steak and leather are popped into this collection chest. The output depends on 2 things: how many cows you have in the breeding chamber and how often you use it. I have 10 cows in here which can be bred every 5 minutes, so I'm able to breed another 5 each time. Bearing in mind that cows drop 0 to 2 leather and 1 to 3 beef when they're killed, a farm setup like this would yield a maximum of 165 cooked steak every hour. By having 12 cows you could get 198, and so on. So how expensive is this to build? So what you're going to need is a water bucket, a sign, approximately 210 building blocks of your choice, 8 glass, a hopper, at least 1 chest, 24 slabs, 10 ladders, a lava bucket, an observer, 1 dispenser, a stone button. Now this must be stone, as it stays active for 1 second, whereas a wood button stays on for 1.5 seconds and may actually burn the drops. You're also going to need some wheat for breeding and the cows. So let's make like Bob and build. The farm requires a 5x8 area for it to be built in, which you'll see I have marked out here. So first we're going to build up the walls for the breeding chamber, which are a 5x10 area. So start by placing 5 blocks like this, 2, 3, 4, 5, coming across like this, across like this, filling in at the back here. Now as this is hollow, it may be a good idea to pop a torch in here just to light it up so that no mobs spawn. Now we can continue to build this up to 10 blocks tall. Once that is done, now we can build the platform for the cows to sit on. So leave a 2-block wall and then place the floor in underneath this. You may need to crouch to get over to place it. Pop a floor in like this. Oops. Pop a floor like that. There we go. Right. Now at the front, as you'll see, this is the front here. You need to remove this block and the block beneath it. This means that we can put a water source in here so the calves can get out of here easily. Fully grown cows will not be able to get out of here as they are 1.4 blocks tall, whereas a calf is 0.7 blocks tall and will easily come through here to drop down into the killing chamber. Now we've done that, we need to come around to the front and place another block here. Now we need to pop the ladders down on the side. These can go on any side that you want, but I prefer to have them here, going all the way up to the top. Next, we need to place the chest and the hopper for collection. So from the front centre here, leave one block and then dig down these first 3 blocks. Pop your chest in this centre block here, come around the back, crouch and place the hopper so that it's facing into the chest. Next, we can build a mechanism that's going to kill them. So place 3 blocks here, here and here. Now take the observer, come around to the back, look at the block here and place it that way so the front of the observer is facing this way. Now we need to crouch and place a button on the front of the observer. Now I do need to mention at this point, this button observer combo is a design by Eagle Eye 621, so big shout out to him. Next we need to pop another block behind the observer. This will carry the redstone pulse through it, and putting a dispenser here, this will mean that when we press the button, the dispenser will activate, and it will activate again when the button is deactivated. Next, open the dispenser and place in the lava bucket. As you'll see, when I press the button, the lava is dispensed and then removed. Now we can build the kill chamber. So using the glass, crouch and place one above the chest. Using glass will mean that we can still open the chest as this is a transparent block. If we were to use a solid block here, the chest would not be able to be opened. Now we need to build up around the edges, so using your solid blocks, we can build up until we reach the platform at the top. As this is where the water will be flowing, we need to ensure that we cover this with solid blocks, leaving that one high platform for the water to flow. Now we can repeat the process on this side. Remember to crouch when you're on top of the observer so that you do not open it and you do place blocks. And coming back around the front using the glass so that we can see what's going on. Now we take our sign and place it on this block or this block here. Now we need to build this up one more to stop the water flowing out the side. Now we can move back around to here and place the water source. Now what you will see is the sign prevents the water from travelling downwards. Now, moving back down to the bottom, we can remove this block and place one of the slabs like this so that you have access to feed the calves if you would like to make them grow a bit quicker. Now, back up to the top to place slabs over the solid blocks here. The reason we do this is so that mobs cannot spawn. Mobs cannot spawn on bottom half slabs or in well lit areas. So by covering this in slabs, we're ensuring the safety of the cows. Now the next thing we need to do is get cows in here. This could be fun in survival mode. Now we can start to breed the cows. So moving on to some designs that you can use here. First of all, I kept this pretty similar, just changing up the colours. Now instead of having a ladder, we now have a staircase leading up the side, making this a bit more of a feature. So you can pop up to the top and just feed your cows, turn around and wander back down the stairs. Now something a bit more fun. Here we have a large cow head. Walking through the door here, we can access the farm. Obviously we've had to light this up to make sure that no mobs are spawning in here. Now put this together simply by using concrete. So we've got brown, black, white, and even a bit of light grey up here. This is quite a cartoony design, but it really does stick out. Now this next design, you'll see we've got a platform at the side here. I've also moved the ladder round to the back. Popping up the ladder, you'll see what I've done here is added some wheat. So you can literally pop up here, harvest your wheat, feed your cows, and harvest your beef. You'll see I've added a pillar here. This is to add the impression of support. What's so different about this one, you might be asking yourself? Well, the design is actually exactly the same as the one we built earlier. However, instead of cows, we have sheep, as this farm can also be used to breed sheep. And they can be killed in the same way, but instead of steak and leather, you get cooked mutton and wool. This build uses an alternative block palette to give a different feel. It does away with the idea of ladders by using vines. You can still climb to the top and use it as you would. Now as you'll see, I've only put slabs in certain places here because mobs cannot spawn on leaf blocks. Would you like your farm to fit into a shopping district? Well here, by simply using red and white concrete and a few banners, I've created the feel of a butcher's shop. Have fun building this, and be sure to like, subscribe and turn on notifications as new videos will be dropping every single week. And don't forget to leave me a comment below about what your favourite food is. And for anyone who's struggling out there today, remember that sometimes to see the rainbow, we first need to see the rain. I'll see you next time. RendarCrumb is AFK.